Many people think they have a money problem. But if you look closely, that's not really what's going on. Because if money was only about hard work, then the hardest working people would be the wealthiest. But that's not what we see. You can find people working long hours every single day, still trying to catch up, still trying to stabilize, still trying to breathe financially. So the question becomes, what exactly is going on? The uncomfortable truth is this: you're not necessarily behind. You might just be playing a game that no longer rewards the way you're playing it. For a long time, the rules were simple. Go to school, get a job, stay consistent, and over time, your life improves. That system worked, to a point. But quietly, without announcement, the rules started changing, and most people didn't notice. Today, effort is no longer rare. Everyone is working, everyone is trying, everyone is putting in time. But effort alone doesn't create separation anymore. Because when everyone is doing the same thing, it stops being an advantage. This is where the real shift happened. The game moved from effort to leverage, and most people are still stuck on the old rules. There are now two completely different ways people earn. Some people earn based on time. They get paid for showing up, for hours, for consistency. And there's a limit to how far that can go, because time is fixed. No matter how hard you work, there are only so many hours you can sell. Then there's the second group. They earn based on systems, things that work even when they're not actively involved. Content, digital products, automation, assets that scale beyond time. And these two paths look similar at the beginning, but over time, the gap becomes impossible to ignore. One grows slowly and then plateaus. The other starts slowly, but eventually accelerates. This is why someone can work harder than ever and still feel like nothing is changing, because they're increasing effort in a system that rewards leverage. And that mismatch creates frustration. You start questioning yourself. You think maybe you're not doing enough. Maybe you need to push harder. Maybe you need more discipline. But the real issue isn't effort, it's direction. It's the game itself. Because no matter how well you play a limited system, it will always produce limited results. And the longer you stay there, the more time you lose. That's the part most people underestimate. Time doesn't just pass, it compounds. So staying in the wrong game for too long has a cost that's not immediately visible. Now here's where it gets interesting. Once you see this shift, you can't unsee it. You start noticing patterns. You start seeing why certain people move faster, why certain strategies work better, why some efforts produce outsized results while others barely move the needle. And that awareness changes how you operate. You stop focusing only on effort and start asking better questions. Where does leverage exist? What can scale? What works beyond my time? That's when things begin to shift. Not overnight, but directionally. And direction is what determines outcome. Because in the end, the difference isn't just how hard you work. It's whether the system you're in can actually reward that work. Subscribe if you want to stay ahead, because most people will only realize this when it's already too late.